Our devotional thought from Proverbs today deals with the subject of joy. Joy flows to those who follow wisdom. You meet a lot of sad Christians in life. Have you ever noticed? I mean, it's like there's no joy. Sometimes I tell Sister Bev, I listen to Western music, and sometimes this Western Christian music has beautiful words, but there's no joy. Everything is a lament. And I listen to preachers preach words, and the words are really good, and the words are words of faith, but there's no joy. And you walk into a church and everybody looks like they're papaya faces, just long faces. I think one of the reasons is too much of the church world today has thrown out the wisdom of God and instead have embraced the wisdom of man. We want to look to the world for our wisdom. We want to look to the world for how to do things. We want to use marketing techniques to grow our churches and business techniques to grow our churches rather than ministry. Now listen to what he says here in Proverbs 8, verse 32. This is wisdom speaking. Wisdom says, "And so, my children, listen to me, for all who follow my ways are joyful." People who follow the ways of God's wisdom are joyful. "Listen to my instruction and be wise. Don't ignore it. Joyful are those who listen to me." Listen to what? Listen to wisdom. "Watching for me daily at my gates, waiting for me outside my house." Now look at there. Twice we are taught that if you will listen and you will follow the path of God's wisdom, your life will be filled with joy. But then he gives a little kicker here in verse 36. He said, "But those who miss me injure themselves." Another translation says, "Those who do not follow my path have nothing but pain." Those who miss me injure themselves. There are many Christians, and please, I don't say this critically, but just please hear my heart, because God wants you to be joyful. God wants us to have a life of joy. When we turn away from wisdom, God's wisdom, and we embrace the world's wisdom, there's nothing but pain. Please follow God's wisdom. Please listen to God's wisdom. Joy will fill your heart.